What's up, guys? So I have something pretty exciting. As you all who follow this channel may know, I have been slowing down quite a bit. Where did I get, wait, are these both huskies? Oh, there's two huskies here. Okay, I guess we're doing a kitchen remodel before my wife gets back from Portugal. And so I guess my dad left his husky. We have the same box cutting knives. I mistook it for mine. Anyways, we got our trusty husky. So for those of you that may know, that are following the channel, I am slowing down. I am reprioritizing as I should be. I'm reprioritizing being financially well off. You know, I have a baby girl now. I have a wife now. So it's time to grow up a little bit. That's not to say that I don't love Pokemon cards, and there's a point that I'm going to make about that as well, and kind of go into why I love Pokemon cards. Or actually, maybe I'll do that in another video. It'll be a completely separate video talking about my history with trading cards, why I'm so into it now. Anyways, we're going to stay on topic. We're going to talk about this, what's inside this box. So I'm not really buying that much stuff right now. I have most of everything that I want. I'm missing one card in my first edition base set, and you guessed it, first edition Charizard. I'm trying to get one in like a 4 or a 5, but again, I have to financially reprioritize, so I'm slowing down overall. And I have pretty much everything I want. I mean, my collection is way better than I thought it was ever going to be honest with you guys. And it's pretty amazing because I'm slowing down making videos, and I want to get back to that, but it's pretty amazing because I'm slowing down, but I'm still getting subscriptions, which is good. That means the content is still getting out there to people. You know, maybe it helped that the last video I said this verbatim. If you guys know anybody that's into this stuff, go ahead and share it. Show, you know, this guy has a really cool collection. Feel free to share that stuff. That's ultimately what I want with this channel. But anyways, to get into the box. So, there's only 2 things that I was watching, and I waited a week to get this other thing. But it was 2 empty booster boxes. Now, I'm still missing a couple booster boxes. I think I want to collect up to like 2008, maybe 2009 or 2010. At first it was just Gen 1, then Gen 2, then Gen 3, Sapphire Ruby, Emerald, and then it became, you know, it's just gradually becoming more stuff. I'm thinking about going past Emerald. Anyways, what I do, like, trying to think, Crystal Guardians, is it Crystal Guardians? I know I have one of those theme decks. Anyways, I'm trying to look, you know, to expand the collection a little more modern, but still trying to keep it semi-vintage. But what is in here? This is a very vintage booster box. Inside of this box is a very rare item. Now, the seller knew it was rare. It was originally listed for $1,000. Then it was listed at $800. Then it was listed at $600. And then I reached out and I said, you know, I would be willing to buy this. It's a much lower offer than what you're expecting. I remember I got my first edition, so I have a tripod now, and I'll talk about that as well, the things that I'm doing differently. Of course, it's stable and it's level because I finally got a tripod, and I decided I can keep using my iPhone, but I'm going to get a tripod so it at least is semi-professional. But if you guys, oh, and this is great because I can angle it up. So, at the top there, you can see the first edition boxes and then the legendary collection box over on y'all's right, your left. Anyways, that first edition base set booster box, I paid, I think, $200 for. So I said the same thing to this seller. I said, look, $200 is my max. I told them that I have a YouTube, so if there's anything extra in here, that's them actually being awesome and gifting a little something extra, since it's still a lot of money for an empty box, even given the rarity of this box. But so there's the first edition, there's the Shadowless, there's kind of 3 runs of base set. First edition, Shadowless, and unlimited base set. Now, the first edition is the first edition stamp. The Shadowless is essentially the exact same card. It's the same framing and design and everything, but it doesn't have the first edition stamp. And then the base set unlimited run is when they started doing a small shadow printing behind the frame of the Pokemon to give it a more 3D feel look. Or at least that's what I learned at some point. I'm not sure if that's right. But let's go ahead and get this open. Now, fun fact, there are variants of base set unlimited boxes that have the same green wing Charizard. Now, what I mean by that is the base set unlimited box has a blue wing Charizard. In fact, got one right here. Alright? Base set box has a blue wing Charizard. And that's my backup base set box because the seller that I was buying all of my base set unlimited packs from also sold the box and the wrapper, which really helped validate that purchase because then it was like, okay, this was definitely a box break and all of these packs are legit. So, and I still have all 17 of those packs sealed that I've put all those videos on this channel of me getting those packs in and weighing them out, except for the last 3, which was a huge bummer because they were all heavy packs. I won 3 auctions for 3 base set unlimited packs. They were all heavy. That was awesome. Again, Dave and Joy, if you guys are still watching this channel, thank you guys. Guys, hey, down. Yorios, Cleo, down. Yorios, Cleo, down. They're yelling at the neighbors, so forgive me. This is kind of just, this is my real life. I have crazy 3 little Maltese. Guys, Callie, get over here. Get over here. Come. Alright, anyways, let's open this now that my dogs have interrupted the video. So this box sealed, unlike the base set unlimited sealed boxes, those are still going for around $15K. This box sealed goes for around $90,000. That's the cheapest auction that I saw, or listing, I should say, that I saw recently. The only listing I see now is $250,000. Now, what's special about that is, yes, this is just an empty box, but this is still the same box that someone is trying to get $250,000 from sealed. Okay, let's open that up. Nope, nothing extra. They just were like, nope, this is what you get. Anyways, guys, this is absolutely stunning. And you can see it's got some sticker stuff on it. It's got a small mark here, a shadow mark. I thought that was maybe sticker residue and I could possibly get it off, which really sucks because it definitely affects the value a little bit. And then there's this little, you guys can see it with the light on it. There's a little bit of sticker residue right there. I can get that off with some Goo Gone. I know exactly how to get that off. But honestly, the one that I can't get off, I'm not too worried about it. And you know, I could still. You know what? I think I can get that one off too. So Goo Gone, if you're ever buying vintage Pokemon products and they have the stickers on them from like way back, it's impossible to get that stuff off. You can ruin the product trying to get that stuff off. Guys, the same product that I use to get my spoiler off of my car trunk, or get the residue from 3M tape off the car trunk, I use to get the sticker residue off of booster boxes. And I've done it with several of these booster boxes. I'll buy them, they'll have a sticker mark or something weird, nobody else will want to buy them, and I'll get the sticker residue off, clean up the box, and get them to look like new. This one, though, does look like new. This is a beautiful condition box. So you've got the Blastoise and the Venusaur are the same, right? But then, bam, you've got the classic green wing Charizard. This is really, really beautiful. Like, I know it's just a box, but it's really, really nice. And everything mimics a first edition box. On the back, you have one country code instead of multiple, which is why I know that this is a true Shadowless box, as did the seller. They were very pushy on getting what they wanted for this box, and I just would not budge. And I just said, look, this is what I have. If you end up not getting what you want, let me know. And of course, no one else was willing to pay $200 for this box. It just goes to show you that, you know, some people will let go of stuff if they can't sell it in time. I do think if this was on the market for long enough and someone who kind of collects everything and has to have all of the booster box generations, you have to have this. If you have the base set and the first edition box, you have to have the Shadowless box. What's more is opening this booster box is the very same box that one of the best value cards on the market would come out of, which is a Charizard Shadowless. So the Shadowless is not a first edition, but it's a generation later. I mean, it's a print run later, really. Or a few print runs later. And it just doesn't have the first edition stamp. But even a Shadowless Charizard is very expensive to get in a high grade. This PSA 6 was $800. I just recently got my Beckett 5 back, and the population is 24 on a Beckett 5 Shadowless Charizard. That was really cool. But yeah, this beautiful card, and for a 6, this is a very, very strong 6. I'm really happy with this card, but that is what you would get out of this Shadowless base set booster box. And I am going to go ahead and put these back. And then this box was really important to me, and definitely the best condition box that I have that's kind of this rarity. I thought the Sky Ridge was going to top it, or the Aquapolis, but this one is definitely the nicest box that I've ever seen personally. Dang, that's a tight fit. That's kind of a tight fit, not gonna lie. Okay. Alright, it's in. It is in. You know what? You guys are gonna chastise me for this, but so the Charizard on this side is just a little bit bent in. I know I shouldn't do this. Okay, so there's some paper in here. Okay, that doesn't matter. Yep, nothing extra. No, I shouldn't do this, but I am actually going to bend this in a little bit. Probably isn't a good idea, but I'm doing it anyways, because I'm super OCD. Okay, so I bent that back as much as I could. I'm gonna put this back in. There we go. It's already more flush. It's way, way more flush. Okay, so let's get this in. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Question is, will I be able to get this out easily? Yeah, fairly easily. Okay, so, sorry guys, I'm taking forever. I'm just very, very OCD, if you can't tell. There we go. We've got our Shadowless booster box. Honestly, the sticker marks, I don't even care. I don't even care about cleaning this box up. This box was, in my opinion, a steal. For $200, an absolute steal for a box that people are going to one day buy for $250,000. And I'm just glad to have one of the main cards and this box. That's it for me. I can't afford to go further than that. But yeah, I'm going to do more videos. Last night I discovered something really weird that other people may know, but it was new to me. I was going through my... Oh, let's pick it up. I was going through my briefcase PSA collection, and I actually have 2 of these now because I am considering doing down the road, either just collecting Charizards and chase cards, or doing a Shadowless PSA collection. I have a first edition Shadowless collection. Now I'm thinking about going for a PSA Shadowless collection to go with this awesome box. It would be much less than going for a first edition collection. I already have the Blastoise, the Charizard, and the Venusaur, and all their evolved forms. I have Pikachu, Yellow Cheeks, Red Cheeks, and Shadowless. So they're the main cards that I would want, I already have. And I have almost all the Shadowless cards, the Shadowless Hollows. I have almost all of those ungraded. So that'd be kind of cool to get those graded and send those in to build my Shadowless collection. But I wouldn't mind just buying them either. But that'll be down the road. Anyways, so I was going through that collection, just looking through cards, kind of reminding myself, like, hey, you got to enjoy this stuff. You can't just accumulate it and then kind of forget about it. sometimes, you know, I get so busy with work that I don't have time to look at this stuff and actually enjoy having it. But, you know, that's why I gotta start doing videos. One, to share this content because I have to share it because it's awesome to me and I love sharing it. But also because it's a good, healthy routine for me to make these videos. And I like doing it. I don't know why I've slowed down so much. Probably because I miss my wife and kid that are still in Portugal for another month. That's been really tough for me, and I want to be productive with that time. So anyways, I was going through the briefcase, looking through the first edition PSA slabs, and I went through boxes of hollows that I have. I have a lot of hollows from buying bulk collections in the past, and those videos are on here as well. I have some amazing videos where I go over collections that I've bought, and it's just tons of holographic cards. Insane finds. But I found a Flareon, a Vileplume, and an Electrode. I think it's an Electrode. Voltorb, Electrode. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, none of them, they were all out of 64, right? So they were all in the jungle set. I was like, wait a minute, these are supposed to have jungle symbols. Why don't they have jungle symbols? And then I looked through my whole collection. After I found the Flareon, I thought that was odd. So I looked through the whole collection and I found the Electrode and the Vileplume. So I have 3 of the jungle sets with the errors of not having symbols. Then I looked it up, found out this is actually a really rare thing. There's a set of no symbol jungle error cards, the entire holographic set. You know how much they want? $2,300. So I think the cards are worth at least maybe 100, 150 if they're like in really good condition, but at least, you know, $50 if they're played and whatever. But these are actually in pretty decent condition, so I can't wait to do another video showing you guys that. And then I want to do a video just talking about why I got so into collecting again at this age and why it came back so heavily and why I'll never regret it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm just going to show this off one last time. It's kind of weird buying these empty booster boxes, but when you think about it, you have all this stuff on your wall. It feels like you opened and have the actual booster boxes, and like that mental trick is important for me because it keeps me happy with collecting. I don't think, oh, well, I don't have this sealed and I don't have that sealed and this is 20 grand sealed and that's 30 grand sealed. I just buy the boxes, I find the chase cards, and you know, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. What makes you happy? And this makes me happy, collecting the boxes and going after specific cards that I like, just for the nostalgia to have these boxes. But I know that down the road, I can also, because I have all these boxes open, I can also look at the cards inside of them. I'm not always wondering what's inside of it. And that's the problem if I bought a fully sealed booster box. I would always wonder what's really inside of it. That would annoy me. Hey, Callie, get out of there. Those aren't your cards. Callie's eating my cards. Anyways, guys, yeah, down the road, I might be able to fill all these up with booster packs for each set, you know, buy 1 pack for each set as I go. That's a really attainable goal. It's not as scary as thinking about buying all the booster boxes. So, anyways, guys, I'm out. I'm gonna show this one more time. So, a distinctive feature about this box that is like the first edition boxes. Hey, what are you chewing on? I can't see you. What are you chewing on over there? A distinct feature that you guys might not be able to catch on camera. I'm gonna put my index finger right there. Do you see? Let's see if I can put that in the light. Do you see those 2 little green dots? They're 2 little green ink dots, and you only know this if you are a serious collector about Pokemon. You will know this, that there are 2 little ink dots on this on the first edition box, and that carried through to the Shadowless boxes. It was clearly an error, but they kept it there. Also, the energies are really close to that cut seal where it kind of opens up to become an open box. The energies are really close to the line, whereas on the Unlimited, they're a little bit further away. And then, of course, your green wing Charizard versus the blue wing Charizard, that's another big one. And then the biggest thing of all, because you can have variant boxes that have a green wing Charizard, but are actually base set unlimited cards. It happens. We're humans. Wizards of the Coast, Pokemon switch some stuff up. You know, there are variations of base set unlimited. And then there's the triangle, black triangle error packs. There's a lot of stuff in Pokemon. It is a rabbit hole, as most of you guys that are into it know. But for the most part, the reason I bought this box, apart from it being a true Shadowless box, was because I knew for a fact that it was a true Shadowless box because it had one country code and not several. On a base set unlimited box, you will have several. So, for instance, even if it has a green wing, it doesn't necessarily mean that. Okay, wow. Yeah, so US, Canada, Asia. So it's one spot right there, but it's the same concept that it is multiple countries, whereas this one just says made in the USA. It doesn't say Canada, Asia, US. It just says made in the USA. This is the real deal right here. This thing's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Anyways, that's it. 20 minutes is going to take a while to upload. So I'm going to make separate videos talking about why I got into Pokemon. Got to remember to do that. And then talk about these error cards. Maybe, yeah, do a totally separate video on these error cards and ask you guys what you think. All right. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching.